What's up, guys? Today we have a clip of young Bob completely destroying a woke liberal in a debate about immigration.
And would you give him a British passport?
I mean, legally, if he meets the requirements to do so, but I still wouldn't call him British.
So you give him a British passport, you wouldn't call him
Under
British?
this current system, I'm not an authoritarian, right?
No.
You'd have to change the laws and do it legally in such a way that then if, for example, this person does meet the requirements of a targeted migration system, he could obtain a passport. Currently, he could right now if he meets the requirements. I still wouldn't call him British. Now, the thing is, and this is where sort of liberalism draws into this, my problem is that someone can be a good person. Someone can be a person who does contribute into our economy, but we still don't have to feed them this white lie that they're British. They can be a nice friend of ours, they can be, you know, a good ally of ours, they can be a good economic unit.
Let's say this guy has a kid. No, so let's say this guy grows up, becomes very financially successful, moves to a nice village because he starts to like the sort of village lifestyle, yeah? Has a son with another Afghanistan woman, yeah? And they raise the son in this village. Is that son going to be British? Where's
ethnically going to be
ethnically they're
English, but civically they'd probably have a way into
it's the other way around.
Land.
Ethnically they are
Afghanistan. Sorry, my
apologies. And civically or mentally or whatever, they're British.
Yeah.
So why do we give a shit about
because
ethnically?
The thing is, right?
We only care about how people behave.
That Afghani that you're talking about
lives
in a complete bubble with a fully homogenous community of other people.
Well, I'm glad he hasn't bumped into you anyway.
Yeah. Compared to that situation of two people, completely ethnically homogenous country that's culturally British, if you compare that to, you know, communities of people that have a complete in-group preference to another identity that cares more about themselves than they do the other people of this land, that is what I care about.
I'm going to pull out the ultimate liberal card now and just call you a racist.
All right.
But I'm going to describe it. Why? Because it is so clear in your language. You literally say, I'm going to describe the person in the category. You're literally saying, oh, I'm white, so therefore I have this sort of ethnicity.
No,
hang on a second, let me finish. Please don't interrupt. You say the ethnicness, is white, so therefore he's got a disposition of like, isn't he such a gentle, polite chap? I've completely divorced the two, so that ethnicity has no implementation on British. Hang on, let me finish, please don't interrupt. So let's say that guy there becomes incredibly British, civically minded, but still you don't give a fuck. That literally is what racism is. It's saying, hang on a second.
I just said that in isolation, yes, that guy, perfectly sound. He should probably live in that community. But my problem is areas in Whitechapel where you have cohorts of people.
Yes.
Migration is typically in communities. It isn't just one or two people.
Yeah, okay, so if we're talking about the problem of integration, that's a horrible word, by the way.
Yeah, I don't agree with integration.
No, it's a horrible word.
It's mostly, the thing is, when migrants come in here, it's liberal pluralism. It's this idea that, I mean, realistically, are you actually going to get people that entirely get rid of all of the ideas that are other to the country they come to? Absolutely not.
No, but you don't want that. You don't want that.
I preferably do, but I know it's unrealistic.
But I don't want that. Because we think we're so high and mighty. We live it perfectly.
This is our country. They obviously think that if they're coming here.
Yeah, we have some things that are very, very brilliant. I'm very proud to be British. But
if they're coming here, they surely like us, right?
Dude, if you don't want that, you can go to live in Pakistan or Afghanistan. What the fuck are you saying? According to this guy's liberal view, obviously self-destructing, maxing at this point, we should pretend that Pakistanis, Afghanistan, Somalis, etc. are equal to Europeans, right? Are literally British. They just believe in a different god, they have a different culture, different traditions, values, but we are pretty much the same, right? Obviously not. You can see their countries are fucking shitholes. Why do you think that? The people make the country. It's not a coincidence. If you bring millions of third worlders in every European country, guess what's gonna happen? Self-destruction, bro. The crime stats are clear.
But we can learn from the people that we meet, and they can bring us something of good. And they could have good cultural ways. I agree there's too many pockets maybe, and we do need to mingle, but maybe we can make an effort to not be such dickheads.
Wait, so the reason why there are pockets of communities that are entirely demographically replaced is because we're dickheads and not just we're too simply polite and we've had a migration system that has bent us over for the longest amount of time?
Okay, well, this is a very messy subject. We're opening too many cans of worms. No, it's not only on us. Yes, there has been problems with the system and such like this. What's the most important thing I want to say? Because there's loads of threads here that need to be tied together. What's the most important thing?
Do you want to close it up on an ending statement so we just don't end up in an infinite regress?
What's the most? Anyone else want to say the most?
Does anyone else want to say anything?
No, just it needs to be summed up. What do you reckon? Sum it up. You sum it up. You sum it up. No, you.
I sum it up. You
believe
believe in a society where we can slowly bring people into this melting pot of Britishness. I disagree with that because it hasn't worked historically. And if it can work, it means that we have to undergo a system of remigration where we remigrate pockets of community of people. However, I still believe that there is a British ancestry that prevails over this entire discussion, which renders your argument completely redundant.
Okay, no, that was nice. Apart from summation.
Aside from my point.
No, I meant of my position. That you did well to represent my position, and then you did fair to say what your position is and. How
so, do you want to shake my hand and have a?
I do, but let me also do a closing statement. What's the closing statement I want to give? Oh, watch this. This guy's going to go crazy. He's going to show me the love of Jesus. This guy to the left. So what do I think about this great and profound situation that we're discussing today? To just tap onto the word integration, there has been problems with pockets of people and like locked in things, and there have been high numbers and concentration.
Are you trying to assume I'll just simply edit this in?
No, I'm trying to fucking close it up. I need to close it up, but I can't get it.
I already closed it up, my friend. I think we're finished.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, I mean, I've been to many European countries and I live in one. And guys, I can assure you, these people don't even speak our language, you know? They don't even speak English a lot of the times. They only speak Urdu, they only speak Hindi. Bro, that's pathetic, you know? You see a lot of people here, they don't care about the country. They only extract resources. They don't give anything back. It's bad, you know? It's objectively bad. They get free healthcare, free food, free housing, money, all paid by our taxes, by the way, and they commit most of the crime on top of that. So what the fuck are we doing? But guys, let me know in the comments what you think. If you agree or disagree, leave a like and subscribe if you want to. Christ is King, and God bless.